Hi everybody, this is Roxy and Alease Roy, who is Leasy46, and I decided to do a little TN swap. So I already showed her traveler's notebook that she sent me. It's gorgeous, and so I thought I'd show mine too. I'm giving her some little extra goodies, like some of the little flowers I painted, and I made one of these little bags for her. And then I collect old photos, but I can never find any African American photos up here. It's all, you know, man, I like random photos. I love them, but it's just don't find any African American pictures up here. So I find them on archives and then download them and resize them and make them so their pixels are better. So I was going to send her a bunch, and then I also had bought these for this album, but I'm going to let her decide where she wants them. And I'm just adding one of my little fabric swatch things. Just some little fun doodads for her to maybe add to her book. So this is, I was inspired by an old oilcloth recipe book that I have, and that is this. This was one of my mom's. Don't tell my family. Don't tell any of my sisters, my siblings, anybody they know, because they don't know I have this. All right, and I don't think they watch my channel anyways, so I'm pretty safe. But so anyways, I was inspired by this. This is oilcloth, as some of you know. They kind of used them for floor mats, like kitchen floors. That's what I remember. I don't know if we had one. I don't remember that. I just remember these. Like, we would use this when we brownies. I think it was brownies. But in kindergarten, we had to bring what they called a sit-upon, and you would use oilcloth, put newspaper in between, put 2 layers of oilcloth, one on top, one on bottom, and then stitch around it with yarn, or else sew it or whatever. So that's what, you know, I don't know what else they use it for, but I think it's for floor mats, like a rug almost. Anyways, this is one of her cookbooks, and it's just people, I don't know if she typed it all up or what. Anyways, so I was inspired by this, and unfortunately you can't find oilcloth anymore. I've been wanting to make some. You can make it. It's kind of like those oilcloth trench kind of coats. There's a name for them that cowboys wear. But you can make oilcloth fabric, but I didn't want to get that far because I just thought it'd be a big mess. So anyways, I found this vinyl covered fabric at Hobby Lobby, and so I used that for the cover, and I used some of my thrifted fabric for the inside, and I left it soft because I kind of want this to be real portable. I was thinking more like a watercolor journal, or, you know, coloring crayons or whatever. Coloring crayons. Colored pencils. So this is Hello Darling, I think, or Hello Gorgeous. I think it's Hello Darling paper. And I added one of my tags, and then I sewed on some dingleberries and made some, little clusters. And then this is some of the images that I painted, the houses, clouds, and some flowers. So I just added a little bit here and there. That's ephemera from the Hello Darling or whatever it was. And made like tuck spots. That's not, this is. But I didn't want to decorate it too much. That's a tuck spot, so what's that? So she could maybe, if she wants, put in some grass and maybe a saying, or finish the pages. I left all the strings. These are tuck spots. Nope, this one is. Yeah, this one is. I left all the sayings, no, the strings, and then she can cut them off if she wants. And that's a Martha Stewart bunny. And then that's like a little place you can put stuff. And this you can, again, maybe draw a little elf or a little hill. This was from a really cool class I took to paint these little things. And then you just draw around them with your pencil. It's really fun. I can do a video on that if anybody wants to learn how to do these fun little whimsy things. You can tuck something here. And then here's the next. I love that. Another cluster. Then I added some photos from my archives. And these are those little, dry cleaning pens. A little bit of lace. Another tag. So I hope she likes it. This was, I bought some stamps on Craigslist yesterday, and the lady threw in a little bag of, she was a Stampin' Up! Dealer. She threw in a little bag of ribbons and trims, and that was a piece of this was in there. So I added it. Another tucky spot. She could tuck something here. And then I wanted these on Brad, so then I covered the back. Look at how adorable he is. Oops, I'm sorry. I didn't know I was out of camera. Look at how adorable. He's just so important. And so mature. And that's, you know, in this day, I don't think the camera was like snap click. It was, they had to sit there for a little while. So, was I out of frame this whole time? Probably was. It's another little tag. And then look how pretty she is. Isn't she pretty? And that's the end of that one. And then she can add more books if she wants. You know. But I hope she likes it. It's a smaller one, but I like it for its portability. And I love the little dingleberries. And then I didn't put anything on front because of the vinyl. But I thought if she wanted, you know, she can always just tuck some things in. Here's her little bag of goodies. Here's her little more photos. She could tuck those in. Tuck this in somewhere. Maybe I should just do that so she can, well, I'll just keep it separate. So anyways, so that's for Alease. And thanks for watching. Bye.